Hi everyone, beautiful souls. I am outside, gonna do this video outside. I cannot find any good lighting to do this video. I just want to do this video out here, but the lighting, is impossible. But I just want to do this video out here. It's gorgeous. I really wanted to do the video facing that way, and I'm gonna turn my camera around so you can see why. Can you see it? Look, birds flying, water. The water levels are high. This is my backyard, and I was led by spirit to do the video down here. I don't know why, because I can't even see myself. I'm like a dark, it's just dark. All I see is hair, blonde hair glowing in the sunshine, and teeth when I smile. Let me see if I could back up a little. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work, but you know, it's the words that really matter. If you can't see me, it's okay, because I'm gonna have a soul chat with you guys. So hopefully the words are enough. So if I move around a lot and you see different scenes in the background of this video, it's just because either I was uncomfortable laying on my tummy here, because I'm laying on my stomach here on the dock, trying to find good lighting. It's hot. The weatherman said it was going to be like, like 58, 60, and that's kind of cool. It's kind of t-shirt jeans weather, but I feel like it's more like 69, 70. I'm hot. I should have wore a tank top and shorts. I could have got a tan while I was doing this video. I may move around maybe back to the picnic table. We'll see if the lighting there is better. So yeah, let's get started. Today's energy is a lot lighter than it has been these last few days. Today is May 16th, 2018. It's been better than it has been these last few days. Yesterday was the new moon. So as expected, we expect more energy coming in from a new moon, and you get that from a new and a full moon. You probably maybe had felt it, and it should last up to about 3 days. You usually feel the effects of a new and a full moon 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. Let's see here. Solar wind was higher than usual, higher than normal this last week. I checked the space weather this morning, and it looks as if it's all died down. It's quiet, and that's a good thing. So everybody should be feeling a lot better. And today you'll see yourself moving around more, feeling a lot happier, less tired, less achy than you have been feeling these last 7, 8 days. So yeah, talking about the last couple days, the last 3 days before today, no, make that the last week, we were hit with some super high solar wind energy. And last night I finally found some relief. Finally, we had a huge wave of energy come in that literally knocked me out about 3 days ago. It affected all of my muscles, and it was a complete body shakedown, as well as consciousness too. All I did was literally all I did was lay on the sofa and I binge watched Netflix. Yep, I did some binging. I was a couch potato. I did manage to edit a video. I forced myself, I don't know, I just forced myself to do it. I was like, I have to do this. As much as I did not want to, I forced myself. And I also forced myself to get up and get on the treadmill and move my ass, just to move some of that energy around, to release it so it didn't, create blocks. And today I finally did my yoga. I have not done it in a few days. And I know that's for me, because I do yoga every single morning, every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't do it because it's important to me, because it helps me physically and mentally and spiritually. And so when I don't do it, I really feel guilty. So I really feel happy that I was able to get on my mat today and do some yoga and move that energy around and move the energy up and down my spine. I'm doing the video and there's some boaters passing by, so they're probably thinking I'm talking to myself. So let's let them pass by before I move on. And we'll wave to them. Smell of gas. I think I'm getting high off the fumes. Strong. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't like to do my videos in front of people. But yeah, I didn't get any warnings, no crown chakra activations. I usually get, some migraine headaches or some tingling in my crown chakra, which is the top of my head. And I usually get a couple other symptoms here and there. And the energy wave just hit me like a ton of bricks. All of a sudden, I woke up and I could barely function. I was barely able to move. All of my muscles hurt from head to toe, even my joints, and not to mention I was a cranky ass. Just ask my husband. I was tired. I was just a meanie. I was just too tired to even carry on a conversation. I was snappy to people that tried to talk to me and ask me questions. All I wanted to do was to be alone and lay on the couch and just eat tons of food and watch Netflix and be left alone. That's all. I was just very, 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 like, super tired, like drained, like somebody just took my life force out of me. And all I was just this meat sack, just here living life. I felt like I had no purpose for a couple days. I was annoyed. I was frustrated and I was annoyed. And there was points that I couldn't, even though I was tired, I couldn't take a nap because every time I went to quiet myself to lay down, my body felt like it was buzzing. I had this annoying vibrating feeling that was going through my body and in my mind. My mind was noisy, with like white noise, like fuzz. I started to come out of this wave about 6 or 7 o'clock last night. So yeah, this energy has been wiping everyone out. Everyone that I've talked to, from friends to family, it's been wiping them out. We're all experiencing these similar symptoms, and many symptoms that come with this are some of these. Let's go over them. Some of the symptoms that I have been experiencing these last few days, and a lot of the other people that I have spoke to have been telling me that they were barely able to move the body. So yeah, one of the symptoms are you are barely able to move your body, this 3D body, this meat sack, this dense carbon-based body. It's been sore. And you know why? It's because it's going through a transformation. It's getting a light body upgrade from a 3D to a 4 and 5D body. So here's another symptom that a lot of people have been experiencing. I didn't experience this one, but my husband did. Is having breathing issues. This symptom hit people hard. The ones that were affected the most were people that struggle with COPD or already have a form of asthma. They were more sensitive to this symptom, but it did affect a lot of people, even people that did not have those breathing issues. That's because the lungs are upgrading. And another symptom that you guys may be experiencing is feeling like blah. Like like you just like that feeling of and weak. You have no energy. That's because your body is transforming. It's a body transformation. Here comes another boater. It's the same one. Hello. I think they're smitten. Same guys. Oh, their names are Calico Jack, or that's the name of the boat. Oh, the fumes. Symptom that you may be feeling. You may be feeling tired, but may or may not feel like sleeping. You may have a sense that you feel like you're in between worlds, or you're between worlds, as if you're waiting for something, and you're kind of on edge. Sleeping only for a few hours a night with lots of wake-ups. Like, you just cannot get that good couple hours of rest without waking up or tossing and turning. And that happens a lot during the moon phases, new moons and full moons. That happens to me a lot. That doesn't usually happen to me during the energy shifts or the energy waves. So that may be just energy from the moon. You may be experiencing crazy lucid dreams or prophetic dreams. I also get that symptom during the moon phases. But I mean, everybody's different. You may be experiencing extreme body heat, especially at night, but it can happen during the daytime too. I heat up at night all the time. It's nuts. My feet get like really hot. It's weird. And you know something? I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm probably childish, but my feet get really hot at night. No matter if it's 100 degrees outside, I have to sleep with a blanket on me because I'm afraid that the monster is going to grab my feet. My husband swears to God I'm still 5 years old, but I don't care. I don't care how hot it is. I have to have a blanket on me. And it's so frustrating because my feet will be so hot, and I'm like, I will put icy hot on my feet because the icy hot makes your feet get really cool, or Vicks because the Vicks makes like this cooling sensation on your feet. And or I'll stick my feet out of the blanket for as long as everybody else is awake. Well, everybody else, as in my husband, is awake. But once he turns over and starts to go to sleep, my feet are under those blankets because I am not going to let any monster touch my toes. You may have also had some, increased hunger these last few days. I know I ate like everything that looked yummy. I ate so much, I felt like a cow. Now, now all this is happening to you because you're shifting. Your body is changing. In case you didn't know, your body is changing. Okay, so you may have heard this before, that you're shifting. You're shifting from a carbon-based being to a crystalline-based being. Meaning, so carbon-based, this meat sack, carbon-based, to a silicone-based. Our DNA is waking up, guys. Believe it or not, our DNA is reactivating. You may have heard this before, that our DNA is junk. Like, we don't use those other strands because that's junk DNA. That's not true. Our DNA is reactivating. It's waking up. It all has to do with the light energy that's penetrating us. Listen, people, it's the light. It's penetrating us. Our world and everything on it is easing us into this new world and a new way of being. As the earth ascends, we ascend. As she raises her vibration, we raise our vibration, and everything on the earth raises in vibration. So I want to share something with you. I unconsciously felt this urge to clean yesterday morning, even though I did not want to move. I tried to procrastinate as hard as I could, but this urge just kept telling me to just clean up and I will feel better. The house was left unattended for a few days. That I was down and out and feeling like crap. I have a dog, I have 2 cats, a fish, a kid, and a husband. So the house was just not kept the way that I would normally keep it. I'm a little OCD, as my mother-in-law would say. So I listened to that urge, also known as my intuition, and I moved some things around. And I cleaned up and vacuumed, I dusted, I mopped, I put things away. I was like in this spring cleaning mode. I felt I felt good while I was doing it. I felt great. I felt like I was myself. I thought to myself, oh yeah, I'm feeling better. Whoop, whoop. Gabbie's back. That's how I felt. I felt good. So, this higher guidance, this messenger told me this would make me feel better and that I should also go outside and put the flowers that my husband bought me into the ground. You know, those hanging flowers that a lot of people hang on their porch? Well, I take them out of the planter and I put them in the ground. They last longer, they're prettier, and they have space to grow. So that's what I did. So once I started, I felt like, oh man, I can't do this. I felt achy all of a sudden and tired. I felt like death. I felt dizzy and I got frustrated in it. And I came inside the house and I was like, damn it, why? Why did I listen to you? Now I'm over here. I did it. And now that I did it, I'm going to regret this later. And probably tomorrow. My body's going to hurt. I feel miserable. So I sat down. I was frustrated. I was mad at my intuition. I was mad at my higher guides. I sat for 2 hours quietly, sulking, feeling pitiful for myself because I've just felt like shit for the last few days. Ooh, a fish just jumped out of the water. So yeah, I felt like shit for the last few days. And I was just like mad at myself. And I was thinking, was this myself telling myself to do this out of guilt? Or, was this really my intuition, my guides telling me to do it? So I sat for 2 hours. After that, I felt replenished. And I got that urge again to finish what I started. My higher self told me, my guides told me, I will not regret it. I will not regret it this time. I needed to do this. It was pushing me. I needed to do this. I needed grounding work to heal. That's what they told me. I needed nature to heal, to release the heavy energy and to release the block. So, what did I do? I listened to my intuition. I went to work again. And an hour later, I was finished. I was done. I was happy. The flowers made something inside of me like light up. I felt a flush of energy, a flush of good energy flow through me. And I was no longer a grumpy ass. I was tired, but not tired and mean and grumpy. So later that evening, I went outside to take pictures. I like to take pictures in nature. And the last few days, I haven't done anything. And taking pictures makes me feel good to be outside in nature and just enjoy. And just looking out the window these last few days, I felt like I should really be out there. I felt guilty for not being out there. It was beautiful out, but I didn't want to. So yeah, later on that evening, I went outside to take pics of the sunset and felt this feeling of love just wash over me. I think it was blocking, the energy wave was blocking my energy from coming in, and my intuition, my higher self, my divine spiritual team was trying to tell me this. That was weird. My computer froze for a second. So I think it was my energy, it was blocked. And it was blocked from coming in and out. And my intuition, my divine spiritual team was trying to tell me this. It had caused me issues with moving as the energy was blocked both ways, coming and going. For anyone that knows Feng Shui, this is very important. And I listened and I practiced it in my home and outside in my garden as well. Feng Shui is to clear things away, clear clutter, get rid of things, open up. And that's exactly what I did. And once I cleared away the clutter and I opened up and I cleaned up, I felt like a flow of energy was able to freely flow, and it opened up a channel for me to allow that energy to go out and release itself and the new energy to come in. So yeah, now I'm feeling a lot better. Not to mention, the wave has died down. That energy wave that was hitting us had died down. But there is a coronal hole being watched as of now. And if it bursts, we will feel another energy wave. I will keep you guys all updated. Maybe someone here can give me some ideas on how to inform you all without having to wait for me to do a video after the fact, after it already hit, and do a video. Maybe I could maybe I can put my Facebook information in the description box below. You know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you guys are on minds.com, I could put all that information in all those platforms and let you guys know that an energy wave is coming. If you guys have those platforms, I will put my information in the box below. That way, if you follow me, you will be able to be updated and notified that an energy wave is coming. That sounds like a good idea. What do you guys think? I think it sounds good. Okay, I'm back. I needed to get off my tummy and move. We have a refrigerator on the dock, so I thought this is perfect. I can stand up. I can stretch it out. My ribs hurt from laying on them for so long on the dock. I think I may have gotten a sliver in my elbow and in my butt cheek when I was sliding my feet around. I know that's TMI. Okay, so where did I leave off? So let's talk about these earth changes. What's going on with the earth? What's going on? What's happening? You know, there's many earth changes that are taking place, from volcano eruptions and earthquakes in Hawaii to earthquakes all over the world. We have many hot zones going on. The Hawaii situation will just get worse before it gets better. And this is just something that we need to keep our eyes on. And everything that's happening is happening for a reason. So let's just take a moment. Help me send love and light blessings to all the people and nature and animals and everything that's in and around Hawaii. You know, just take a moment to close your eyes and just send them some light, because they need it right now. I mean, just imagine everything around you being so toxic right now, from your air to your food to the rain. I mean, the rain is poisonous right now. It's acidic. So just take a moment out of your day today and just send the people in Hawaii and around Hawaii some love and light and healing energy. So according to space weather, the whole Earth is getting slammed with some kind of weather situation. From Mount Merapi in Indonesia, it erupted. A major hailstorm in Europe hit Romania. Locusts, deadly hailstorm and wind, collapsed buildings. Floods are taking over in the Middle East, 7 people dead in Afghanistan. Now even looking into tonight here in the States, we have a serious convergence of air masses feeding storm potentials across the east, and that's going to take place tonight and tomorrow. There's just so much stuff going on in the world, and it's because the earth is raising in energy, frequency, and it's causing, like in us, when we have an ascension taking place in our bodies, it causes us to have pains and, you know, we're not able to sleep, we're hungry. It's causing a change in our body. That's what I'm trying to say. So the same thing is happening to the earth. It's causing a change in Gaia. And this is what's happening as she ascends. These are the changes taking place. So we just need to, you know, send some light and blessings and love and healing energy to, you know, everybody around the globe, you know, that they get through this change without fear and death, and you know, it just goes smoothly for them. Okay, I got tired of standing. So now I'm sitting. Told you I was going to move around. Okay, so moving on to geomagnetic storms, something that has been affecting us for about 7-8 days now. The solar wind was very high and intense for many of those days, higher than I've seen it in a while. Just right now, the solar wind is down. It's not high, not like it was the last few days. There's no activity. So right now, the solar wind is down, but not for long. Okay, they come and they go, but not for long. earth changes and ascension symptoms are going to come. They're going to keep continuing, and I will try to keep you guys updated on the activity of that. I think I just mentioned a few minutes ago how I can do that by putting all my social media information in the description box below. That way I can post up there that, hey guys, a geomagnetic storm or a solar storm is about to hit us here on Earth, and this is what is going to happen. This is what you can expect. Something like that. So yeah, I will try to keep you guys all updated. There is no solar activity or geomagnetic activity as of now, as of this moment, and it is May 16th at 12:03 p.m. Okay, so moving on to time anomalies. Time has been moving too slow. Or too fast. Time speeds up during times of high energy, but it can also slow. It can slow way down. At the beginning of this week, the days went by so fast. For me, they went by so fast. They sped up. But these last few days, like the last 3 days, I'd say, time has kind of slowed down a little bit. The day wasn't getting over with. It was just dragging. It was just and I thought I felt that way just because I was in pain, and I just felt like, ugh, let's just get this day over with. So this is the universe's way of ending up in 0 point time. It has to speed up, and then it has to slow down over and over and over until it reaches no time. Now remember, time is linear here. It doesn't even exist out there. We use it here. That's it. So during this next geostorm, pay close attention to energy and time at the same time. And pay attention to how time feels on a day-to-day basis. And see if you can make a connection. Talking about the new moon that we had last night, we also felt this new moon energy. The new moon came in last night on May 15th, 2018, and this will also cause energy to come up in and occur as in all moons, like full and new moons do. Okay, so this coupled with all the energy that we just had, that we've already been experiencing, can be intense. We have a full moon coming in at the end of May, May 29th, so get ready. I also expect big changes coming in with this one. So again, get ready and be prepared for those sleepless nights. Full moons and new moons can affect you 3 days before, the day of, the night of, and then 3 days after. So yeah, just be prepared. And if you are into moon energy and honoring the moon, get out there into nature and just enjoy it. Enjoy that energy. So I share a lot of my experiences with a lot of my friends that are spiritual. Believe it or not, a lot of these people that are my friends, I've never met them face to face. We've only had a relationship online via, I don't know, Facebook and Instagram. But one of my friends is she's Wiccan, and she shared with me, she believes in the shaman belief, the shaman ways, and she's been telling me that we're going to go back to the shaman ways, to the days of the old ways. The old ways are returning, meaning that what's taking place right now, as we return to this multi-dimensional consciousness, everything will become much more simple. It'll be simpler, as we will know what others are saying without even words. We'll be communicating with people through our brain waves, like through your third eye, telepathy. You won't need to use words to communicate with people. You'll just be able to communicate with them without words. Emotions, feelings, energy, frequency, and I think that is pretty amazing. We will have access to the higher realms of light. We will have complete access to source energy every single day. We might not see it in our lifetime now, but we're seeing the beginnings of it. Our children will be seeing a lot of it, and their children will probably be the ones that are experiencing it, living it, loving it. Again, time is tricky when you're dealing with time, because time doesn't exist in the universe, and it only exists here. So it's hard to put a time stamp on it. But I think we're getting pretty close to the new age. And I can tell you now, this is the beginning. All kingdoms on earth will be loved and respected. Children will be the highest priority on this planet. Love and kindness will be the law, will be the order of the day. Spiritual practices will be common, and this is what we are being led to. Each and every single day is being led this way. When we let go and let the universe guide us, we end up on the light path, not the right path, because there's no right and wrong. We will end up on the light path. The new earth is beginning to build now, and all we need to do is embrace it and become it. Your focus should be to raise your consciousness and try to stay in the moment of the now and access all of these energy changes. When we are not in the moment of now, the now moment, and we're over here daydreaming or thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or next month, or we're sitting here dwelling on what happened, last week. Should have done this. Oh, I can't believe I've done that, or I still haven't done this. No, we need to focus on the here and now, this moment. If we're not tuned into the now, we will not be able to be tuned into the current energy that is occurring. And you want to be tuned into this new energy, this higher energy. Since the new earth will only manifest in the moment of the now, we too must be in the moment, in the now, to be able to access this new frequency that's coming in. Sorry I moved around so much. Recording outside is not easy because lighting is really difficult to find. It's really difficult to find good lighting. And when I find good lighting, I glow. I don't know why. My hair glows, my skin glows. I just look like a big white blob of light talking to you. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope it resonates with a few of you guys. And that's it. Don't forget to send some, good vibes, healing vibes, loving vibes to everybody around the globe that is experiencing these crazy weather patterns. And that's all I got for you guys today. Much love and light.